Jerusha. Let me know that you're in the building. Hello, pretty people. Instagram in the building. TikTok is in the building. And of course, my Facebook family. So all the pretty people say, hi, Jerusha. Let me know that you are present. Hello, gorgeous. It's Tuesday. And what do we do on Tuesday? A quick lunch and learn every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time. At 1:30 Eastern time. So please set your alarms. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share to your teams, your business partners, your business bestie, so they can get all of this goodness. I don't want to be the best kept secret. And so it's Tuesday. And so I make sure I show up just for you. And my hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So I share actionable business tips, tools, scripts, hacks, strategies to help you build your business. So if you're joining me for the very first time, hello, pretty people. Yes. Hashtag to all the pretty people. What that means, we're talking pretty on the inside and the outside. And so when you are pretty, we crown our kings and queens over here. We celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. You are pretty. So I want you to stay pretty. Hashtag pretty people. Yes, you are pretty to me. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. Say hi, Jerusha. I actually speak back. And I love to see you every Tuesday at 1:30 for our lunch and learn. And so today we're going to talk about 9 social media strategies that will help you beat your competition in 2023. There's always new strategies. Listen, there always are new tools, new apps, new ways of doing business. And so I think it was Bill Gates. He said, was it Bill Gates or one of them? Warren Buffett, one of them said, you want to hire a lazy person because they will figure out how to do that job easy. And so listen, there's always another way. And so I'm excited to share with you 9 social media strategies that will help you beat your competition in 2023. So yes, Tamika in the building. Say hi, Jerusha. Yes, make sure you tag 2 people or share the broadcast. If you are a newbie to me, put newbie in the chat. Say, girl, I'm just now hearing the sound of your voice. Okay, so you are newbie, put newbie so I can say hi to you. And of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. It actually helps when I look at my stats and statistics to see who all watched the replay. So yes, please do that for me. And so yes, Vanessa's in the building. Tommy Lee is in the building. Hello, good to see your beautiful faces. I always love seeing the peoples. You guys are my people. Yes. So we're going to talk about these 9 social media strategies. And I want you to go ahead. If you're able, write it down, whatever. But if you're on my email list, you'll probably get this anyway. If you're not, you want to make sure you join my business tips, motivation, and inspiration group. The link is in the bio. So when I say the link is in the bio, some people like, I can't find it. It's only one link in your profile. Okay. So if you go to Instagram or TikTok, there's one link. When you click it, you'll find everything that I offer. Even on Facebook, if you go to the profile, you're going to see JerushaWilliams.com, but you're going to see my link tree as well with everything. And so whenever you hear someone say, go to the link in the bio, just go to their profile. You'll be able to find all the resources that you're going to need. You're going to be able to find all the tools that you're going to need because we want you to get it, girl. Yes. Hello, gorgeous. Say hi, Jerusha. So if you're joining me for the first time, let me tell you why I can teach on this subject is because I was not on social media and I learned some things about social media. And so trust me when I tell you I'm just like you. I was in a place where I built my business initially offline and I did very well offline. In my first company, I went to the top of 2% of that company and earned all the things, went on social media right before the pandemic. I started learning how to monetize and leverage social media. And I started learning how to attract leads to me. And I started learning like how to do short form videos and attract clients, right? And so when I learned all of those things, I put it all together. And now I share 15, 20 minutes of what I know for sure to help somebody else. So if that's you, you're like, girl, I need to start a business. Put business if you already have a business. If you want a business, put yes, okay? Because I'm currently developing 100 new business partners in my company. Yes, in my business, 100 new business partners that are ready right now. Yes, they're ready to learn. They're ready to take that leap of faith. They're ready like, you know what? This is a new year. I said I was going to start a business. I'm going to start a business. Now, I am a fan of social retail, network marketing, and direct sales, okay? And so I'm developing 100 new business partners in my business. I'm excited about it. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100 in the chat. Put 100 in the chat or message me 100 and I will certainly get you the details, but the link is in the bio. Okay. And so I am excited. So let me just tell you, my background is corporate, so I do understand your struggle. I do understand your frustration. When I got online right before the pandemic, I made all the mistakes possible, and I just decided to invest in myself and courses, masterminds, any type of free trainings, anything anybody was doing that was doing what I wanted to do, I was learning. And so I'm always a student. I'm always in learn mode. And so even after, this is what people do incorrectly, in my opinion. When you see a level of success, you stop learning. You never stop learning. And that's how you know you're growing, when every day you learn something new. Okay. And so you got to have crazy faith when you're starting a business. I don't care what no one tells you. You've got to have so much faith, because when the evidence is not there, you got to have that faith. When you don't see the numbers, or you don't see the growth, or you don't see, you've got to still see it before you see it. You got to have that crazy level of faith. And so when I started online, I was hesitant, because once you've done something one way, you're like, I don't really want to learn something new. And social media can be scary. Let's be honest. Anybody scared of social media? Yes. You're like scared to do it, but you don't know why. I would just say, girl, do it scared. Girl, you better do it. I just did it scared, and I still do it scared. And so I hopefully I give you some encouragement and inspire you that you can do it too. I'm not that special, right? But I think that you can learn a skill. It's easy to have faith when you got good health. It's easy. It's easy to have faith when you have the money, your bills are paid, your car is paid. It's easy to have faith when your children are doing good, right? You got that level of faith. You're like, I got faith. Well, let me tell you, when faith really matters is when you don't believe you can do it, and you don't have the money to invest in a business, and you don't have, the proper products and tools, and you don't have online influence, and you don't have the followers or the clothes or the background, the camera, the lighting. When you don't have all those things, right? You don't have the equipment, you don't have all those things yet, and still have faith, that is when you become successful in business. That is an infinite player. And so I am looking for those infinite players who's doing it in spite of what it looks like, what people say. Girl, you're my people. Hashtag you're my people. Yes, those are the infinite players. And so my team is called Infinite Players, those people who play to beat themselves every single day. So let's talk about these 9 social media strategies that will help you beat your competition this year in 2023. And like I said, you've got to make sure that you are doing these things. You're implementing this great information. You're not just hoarding information. You're definitely implementing, because information without implementation is just information. You're just that person that's smart walking around. Smart is not enough. Okay. You got to actually implement. And so, yes, hello, gorgeous. You look pretty too. So I try. So I'm going to, if you're on Facebook with me, I can share my screen. Hello, gorgeous. You're my people. Yes, your Monica is in the building. You are my people. If you're on social media, you're my people. So when I give you hope, I promise it can be so much fun once you decide I'm going to have this level of faith regardless, and you just do it. It's going to be fun to fail. I fall all the time. I make mistakes all the time. And I'm just like, girl, you is crazy. Okay, so here are, if you can see my screen on the book face, if you're on the book face, I should be able to share this with you. So I'm going to share with you the 9 social media strategies that will help you beat your competitors in 2023. And so we're going to talk about each one really quickly. So a pretty person is putting this in the chat for me, because you love me and I love you and you sweet to me. And so we're going to talk about number 1 out of the 9 ways is transparent. Now, I know you've heard people say that. You're like, I think no. And sometimes I think people get this word wrong. Being transparent isn't about being the center of attention and only celebrating yourself. It's about being honest, straightforward. You like never hiding who you actually are. I'm actually loud. Like I cheered when I'm with my family. I'm loud. Like I'm loud, but I'm little. Like I'm 5 feet, right? And so all the time, I laugh loud. That is who I am. So when I decided to show up on social media, I was like, that's a part of me. And so the people who are like, oh, girl, you too loud. Those are my people. They can't take it. They're not my people. Okay. So in other words, if you've got a transparent personality and you aren't afraid to admit your mistakes, And you see how I say I fall forward all the time. I make mistakes all the time. I built one business successfully, then I fail from that business, then I built the business, then I fail again. And it's just a constant roller coaster, but it ebbs and flows. It ebbs and flows. And so you got to be that type of person that have crazy courage, crazy faith. So just be yourself. There is no one better than you. And guess what? You might as well be yourself because everybody else is taken. So Jerusha said, I might as well be myself because everybody else is taken. Number 2 of the 9 strategies is brand voice. Now, how many of you know what that is? So let's say Coca-Cola. We all know, thank you so much for the heart. Show me some love on Instagram and TikTok. Heart me up. If you're already getting value on Facebook, give me some stars. They gave me this thing, say, Jerusha, please tell your audience to give you some stars. Okay, so give me some stars. Your brand voice. So Coca-Cola has a brand voice that focuses on, like, it's always positive when you see the commercials. So I worked in television, I worked in commercials, right? And so it's always looking friendly. They're always at a cookout or someplace and they're popping a Coca-Cola. That's their brand voice. And so now people associate building strong connections with Coca-Cola, something fun, like a refreshing drink. So when you think of that, right, you like, oh, that's Coca-Cola. That's their brand voice. And so, like, for myself, when I come on live, I'm like, hello, pretty people. When I'm out and about, I hear people say, oh, you're the lady who says the pretty people. Yes, I see you on Instagram. Like, that's the brand voice, right? And so hopefully my community, when you hear that, I want you to feel like you can do anything. I want you to be inspired. I want you to smile. I want you to laugh. I want you to get excited about a business and your life. And so you tell me in the chat, when you hear that, no matter where you are, when you hear that, hello, pretty people. Okay, tell me in the chat, what does that make you feel? Or what comes to mind when you hear that? Or even when I post it, what comes to mind? So when you are building your brand and you're building, the image that you want for your audience, it doesn't have to be something like that, but like Coca-Cola, it could be as simple as like Chick-fil-A have the cows. That's their brand. Like the cows are like, eat more chicken. That means don't eat the beef because it's the cow. Like that's a brand. So what's yours? So put in the chat when you hear me or you see me, right? And you see the smile and I'm like, hello, pretty people, put in the chat. How does that make you feel? And what do you think is coming next? And what does that mean to you? And so you want to create your own because products are made in factories, but brands are created in the mind. And so I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Products are made in factories. So I have the pretty people, sweatshirts. I have the pretty people tees. I have the pretty people water bottles. Like that is made in a factory. But the brand is created in the mind. And so even if you're not watching, physically watching, but you hear hello, pretty people, you automatically should think of me, right? I think I'm the only person doing that. And so you make people remember you. You stand out. You become memorable. You do it. And whatever that looks like. And so just like Oprah, I could tell when I don't even have to watch television, but I know her voice, right? So the third strategy is focus on quality, not quantity. Write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat for me, please. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, pretty person got me. Focus on quality over quantity because we want quality contacts. We want quality clients. If you have 100 clients, but only 7 can actually purchase your product, we got to work on quality. Okay. Because I could have 25 clients and 21 can purchase my product. That's quality. And so it doesn't mean everybody got to have money. It just means that the people that you want, right? You want to attract people that are ready right now. Since I'm developing the 100, right? In my social retail business, I want people who do have, they have to have a few $100s to get started with me. You want me to be your business coach? You want me to train you? You want to be a part of the infinite players? Put 100, but you got to have an investment, right? So I want to attract the people that are ready to have that crazy faith. So when you put out content, it should be quality content. So when you hear influencers say post every day, they don't mean post random stuff, your cat, the wall. No, putting out content, if you put out 3 to 7 pieces of content, but it's irrelevant to who you are and your brand, it's not growing you or your brand. But if you put out 1 to 3 pieces of content consistently, that keyword, your ideal audience will come. Now, This is when you build your audience. Now, I can tell you when I started right before the pandemic, like started posting consistently, I post every single day on all the platforms. Now, the difference is for Facebook, I also post in 10 different groups every single day. Every single day. You see the difference? I was like, all right, because I want the people in the groups to also follow me. I want people on Instagram. I want people on TikTok. I want my YouTube channel, all of those different people, LinkedIn. Everybody's not on one platform. So when you decide to put out content, it definitely needs to be quality, not just they said 10 and you're putting out irrelevant content. Okay. People that are not used to quality will always chase quantity. Okay. Number 4 of the 9 social media strategies that you should be doing in 2023, right? Provide value. Providing value means helping someone, okay? Whether it's an organization or helping you meet your goals. And every time I'm here, every Tuesday at 1:30, that's my goal. Is to share quality information. Is to give value. I'm adding value to the community. I'm using social media as a tool. Social media is using you. You better be using it. Oh, it is using you. So you're adding value, builds trust with your customers. And so the more you help them, right? The more knowledgeable you are, you're sharing quality content, you're giving resources, the more they trust you, the more the brand equity will grow. Okay. So the more I show up, I'm giving value, content, right? I'm helping you reach your goals, telling you what you need to do in 2023. It's building the trust factor. Okay. People will pay for value. Like that's why building courses, I have my own 6-month coaching program. So I don't care what you sell, lotions, potions, pots, pans, hair, lashes. If you really want to get in there and you want one-on-one coaching, okay, yes, I have a 6-month coaching program for those people that I'm like, all right, we need to make it happen for you because people will pay for value. So strive not to just be successful, but strive to be valued. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now, I say this all the time, engage with your audience. That's number 5, right? Engage with your influencers. Yes, with your audience, but also with influencers. So what I need you to do, this is your homework on Tuesday. I try to give you homework when I'm here, is you want to research first. Find someone you like. Find someone, that's around your niche or in your niche. It doesn't have to be someone in your company. So if you're in a network marketing, direct sales, social retail business, it doesn't have to be somebody in there. Find somebody that's similar to you or doing the things that you want to do. Number 1, you're going to follow that person. You're going to like their content. You're going to love on their stories. You're going to message that influencer. You're going to introduce yourself when you message her. You want that person to see you. So for instance, right, I always, if I'm doing TikTok that is, I'm imitating people, whatever, I'm hashtagging Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry Studios, hashtag acting Tyler Perry. Like I need him to know when he posts, bam, that's me. So even with Oprah, I follow Oprah, same thing. You need to make sure that you're showing up for those people. You can expect to get if you don't give, right? And so how is it that you admire somebody, but you don't like their stuff? How is it that you admire this person or you want some of the things they have, but you don't even, acknowledge the person? So you want to make sure that you be human, okay? Engage with those influencers, engage some more. And don't stop engaging. You got it? Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So yes, that makes sense. All right. And so you want to make sure, matter of fact, talking about engagement, I'm going to share with you. Should I share it right now? No, let me get through this right here. And so I'm going to share with you the January Jumpstart as well. So, because I want you to jump in that January Jumpstart. Number 6, build trust. My hope, like I always say, is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. So when I get messages from you and you're like, Jerusha, I just changed those 2 words. I'm getting more sales. Jerusha, that made sense to me. Thank you so much. You're godsend. Like whenever I hear you tell me this has happened as a result of something I shared, I get so excited. And that's building trust with my audience. And so I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but there are like 4 C's on trust: competency, caring, commitment, and consistency. Competency, you know what you're talking about, and you don't have some experience. I've been an entrepreneur for over 17 years. I know something, right? You care about the people. People want to know that you care about them. That's why I always speak, hey, Yvonne. I always speak, hey, Linda. I'm always speaking to let you know I see you. I'm like, if you are a newbie, put newbie in the chat so I can come say hi. Commitment is I'm going to show up every Tuesday at 1:30 like I said I was. And consistency, I'm going to do it because I'm growing and we're all growing. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. Yes, 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 sure. Number 7 is stay relevant. I see people posting, but the content isn't relevant to today. Okay. Staying relevant means staying useful, innovative, and you're up with the times. You know what's happening. Now, if you're saying, well, Jerusha, I don't even know how to do that. Yes, you do. Watch the news. Not all the news, right? Just the highlights. Okay. Same thing with magazines. When you go into the grocery store, they have those magazines like the Inquiry. They have them there for a reason. They're just capturing your attention, staying relevant about whatever is going on with the housewives or the Kardashians or whoever it is. It's relevant. And so your content that you put out should also be relevant. So this is how you gain a competitive advantage, by making sure that you're delivering to the exact needs of your customers. I want to deliver to the exact needs of the pretty people. And so I'm trying to be relevant, have relevant topics every Tuesday so that you, my peoples, you share it. You tag 2 people because you got value and it was relevant to where we are in 2023. Now, if I teach you how to record on a cassette tape and mail it out to prospects in 2023, am I relevant? And how many of you are going to actually do it? Because you know there's a better way. Yes or yes. All right. So same thing with what you put out. Number 8 of the 9 strategies is make sure your audience knows you're there. I try to make sure you know I'm there by responding back to your messages. If you message me in Messenger, I'm going to message you back, right? And so the pretty people know I'm here. I'm sharing goodness every single time I come live. And so you got to make sure you become a human. And sometimes we think we have to be super professional. You don't. And I came from a professional environment, but I try to also relax and be myself. Okay. It doesn't mean your content isn't going to be good, but if you have a sense of humor, be that. You know, I don't really have a big sense of humor like that. I'm corny in my own little way, but because I laugh at myself. But make sure your audience knows you're there. They know, okay, if I can count on her, she's going to deliver. So do that every time you think about your content, your brand. Do what you say you're going to do. Stop lying to yourself, because I'm going to post every year. This is, you said this year, I'm going to post every day this year. They told me to post. I'm going to do a TikTok every day. I'm going to do a short form video. I'm going to start that blog. I'm going to do a YouTube. I'm about to blow up on Facebook. You said that. We're 24 days in and you haven't done it yet, right? Stop lying to yourself and do it. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves. And so today is your day. And the 9th thing that I can share with you is don't forget about your competitors. Your competitors are watching, right? Especially when you're giving out value or you're growing to do this. My competitors are watching. They're taking notes. They're implementing. They're doing it on their own pages. It's like, okay, how can I learn? Because I did the same thing. I was searching. When I go to TikTok, I'm searching for what I want to learn. When I'm on Facebook, I'm searching for what I want to learn. It's a tool for me. And so, yes, you see funny videos, but I'm like, all right, next. You know, you do that to gather creativity for your own videos, but I don't spend countless of time and my minutes scrolling the infinite scroll hole, not learning something. Okay. So don't forget your competitors are watching and they're learning. And so when somebody copies you, it's a compliment. So when I see my material and my stuff someplace else, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. So I love it. When someone copies you, girl, that's a compliment. Just pat yourself on the back. Say, I did a good job. I did something right there. And so don't get offended and say they didn't give me credit. You know, they're not going to give it to you all the time. That's okay, girl. It happened to me too. It's fine. It's like God going to give you credit. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So what I need you to understand is I am a part of the January Jumpstart, but you have to use my access. So if you've gotten value today and you've heard any of my trainings, you're like, yes, I need more trainings, Jerusha. I need to have unlimited leads. I need to make more sales. I have a segment in the January Jumpstart. I have a bonus training, and my training is on how to have conversations to get other people buying your product. You want to know how you can get more people buying your product. I meet so many people, even today. This lady's like, but I'm not selling my product. I'm still asking myself, how are you branding? What type of content? When someone tells me, if any of you have said you're not selling your product to me, or you said you're not getting business online, I go to your page and I scroll to see, okay, I don't see the brand. I don't see the value. I don't see how you help people. I don't see the content helping somebody. Like, I don't see it. So a lot has to be changed. So when you're getting these nuggets, go start implementing. And so if you are struggling on conversations to have with people to buy your product, you want to be in this January Jumpstart. And it's a bonus training from me. Yours truly is in the building. Okay. And so even though someone else is hosting it, business partner Michelle Cunningham is hosting it, I am featured in that January Jumpstart. And so I'm only going to bring you the best of the best. And so this is what you can expect in the January Jumpstart. You're going to be learning, and it's like 2 hours. It's worth like $1,000, but it's less than lunch money. Like, seriously, like most of us spent that over the weekend. So trust me, it's worth it to invest in yourself. So the lesson number 1 is failing forward. Lesson number 2 in the January Jumpstart is how to get leads locally. She's going to also teach you online leads, how to generate that. You're going to learn how to book people. If you are booking, I don't book people like face-to-face, but if you need to learn, you're in finances, insurance, those people still book face-to-face. Like if you in certain cosmetic companies, they book face-to-face. And if that's you like that interaction, you want to be in the January Jumpstart. How to hold successful events or parties. And so if you do those types of things, like I want a successful event, that is being taught in the January Jumpstart. And so one thing to change to get new results, a lot of that is going to be how you're showing up online. Okay. I say this all the time. There's 4.7 billion people on social media. There's no saturation. It's not enough people. Everybody sell it. That's not true. It's impossible, right? Because every single one of us can be multi-millionaires. Okay. The problem is you don't know the strategies, you don't know the systems, and you haven't started those conversations. You're also going to learn the magic of growing your business and recruiting. You're going to have a follow-up system. I do have a follow-up ebook. The link is in the bio. But more importantly, that you learn how to have conversations for people to buy your products. If that's something you would want, be honest, put January in the chat. You're like, I need that. Put January in the chat, or you can go to my profile, click the link tree, and just grab the January Jumpstart. Either way, do it. Don't keep saying you wanted to do it. Do it. And so I just talked to so many people, and they're just still saying, I just don't have the resources and I don't have the money. We do have to make sacrifices. The key part about life is we've got to make sacrifices in ourselves. And I have to sacrifice all the time. Sometimes I sacrifice even, with my family. I'm not present at every moment. I miss some games. I'm not present at every single thing. I'm at the most important things. But even still, I know I'm going to leave a legacy for them, which is much bigger. And so I feel like the pretty people, you're like me, like you want to leave a legacy. You want Pillow Profits. You want to I want to have a street named after me. Like you want bigger things. Yes or yes. Well, first of all, you got to make sure you love that, right? Yes, you can just put January in the chat. Okay. You got to put January in the chat or go to my profile to grab that. But you got to make sure you know your value, and you got to have faith in yourself, and you got to know your worth. And I told the story that there was a father before he died. He gave his son this watch, and he told his son it was like 200 years old. And before he gave it to him, he said, go to the watch shop on First Street or somewhere and tell him, you want to sell it and see how much he offers you. And so he went to the shop, and the watchman offered him $5. And he came back and said, hey, he just offered me $5. And he said, okay, now son, go to the coffee shop and tell him you want to sell it and see how much he offers you. And so he went to the coffee shop. They offered him $5. He said, now I want you to take that same watch, go to the museum. And he went, then he came back and he said, Father, they offered me $1 million for this piece. And the father said, I wanted to let you know that The right place values you right now, okay, in the right way. Don't find yourself in the wrong place and get angry if you're not valued. Those that know your value are those who appreciate you. Don't stay in a place where no one sees your value. Know your worth. Pretty people, know your worth. And so you got to put out valuable content. People will pay for value. Your business will grow. Your social presence will grow. Your money will grow. You will be able to leave that legacy, but you got to do it. And I believe in you. I'm cheering for you. I'm over here like, let's go, girl. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Every time you see me, you're my business partner, I'm like, let's go. Every day, let's go. That gets me excited to see that we can do it. It's not one person. We can all go to the top, right? Success is not a seesaw. We don't have to put somebody down in order to go up. We can all go up together because most people ain't going to do it, but you going to do it. I got to feel it in my spirit today. Christina going to do it. Yes, Michelle going to do it. Yes, Jerusha, I'm going to do it. Yes, Monica going to do it. She like, done. You going to do it. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, it's not by accident. You're going to do it. This is your moment. You're going to do it. Yes. Jump in the January Jumpstart, put January or go to the link in the bio. I appreciate you if you tag 2 people or share the broadcast, or you can share it to your group, whatever is easiest for you. But thank you so much for your time. I will see your beautiful faces every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time with a quick lunch and learn. Yes, a quick lunch and learn every Tuesday. I appreciate that too. Didn't see the link. Okay, so let me show you. I'm so glad you said that. Barbara said she didn't see the link. Hey, Barbara. All right, I'm going to go to Facebook. Hold on. Let me open up Facebook first so I won't take you on a cruise for no reason. So I'm going to go to my profile. Now, Barbara. Okay, let me go to my profile. And hold on. I'm going to share my screen. Hold on. I'm going to take you on a little trip. Present, share screen. Share my screen. I've been wanting to do this. I'm so grateful that you said that. Look at God. Look at God. All right. So here, when I go to Facebook, that's me. Are you on my page like this, right? This is my page. Boom, boom, boom. You see this link right here? Linktree, click it. Okay. You see that? So if you're on my page, this page, Jerusha Evans Wiggins. Okay. So if you're on, it's also on the business page. Okay. So wherever my name is, all you got to do right here, this right here is your bio. Everything people should know about you should be right here. And so when you click this link, bam, 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 it's going to open up to my Linktree. So when you open it up like that and see right there, it says January Jumpstart 2023. So all you got to do is click January Jumpstart. Was that helpful? Did you get it? Yes. Okay. If you're on Instagram and TikTok, you can't see it, but there's only one link on Instagram and one link on TikTok. Okay. So is that helpful? Can you find it now? Do you see it now? That's all you got to do. I'm so glad that you asked me. I don't know what this person is posting on here, but so be mindful that you can share the broadcast into your groups if you want your team to take the January Jumpstart with you, or you have a business buddy that you love. You're like, we're going to do it together. It's always fun when you do it with somebody. You're like, girl, we doing it. And so I would certainly advise you to have an accountability partner. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. She said, thank you. You're welcome. Of course. Have a great day. Bam, bam, bam.